Hi teacher and classmates, I am Brandon. I presented this series of Rick and Morty. It's a very interesting series. Well, Rick and Morty is an adult animated series television created by Justin Roiland and Don Harmon in 2030 for Adult Swim. What is Adult Swim? If that it sounds like nothing for you, but this the Cartoon Network affiliate that dedicated programming is adult animated content broadcast without censorship. An emission that according to own creators is a between Modern Family, The Simpsons and Futurama. Mixed with constant notes at direct science fiction sagas such as Back to the Future, Back to the Future, and Star Trek, among many others. These are tells adventures of Rick Ahmed, selfish and alcoholic scientists who, together with his grandson Morty, the moment the moment X mix family problems with the travel intergalactic or even through time. All this network of black humor and their sort of the society. That is being more adult content feels perfectly without its target audience. After the Soviet circumstance, a mad scientist is moving of the house of Dr. Beth. What is Beth? Morty's mother. There is Hotem with her grandson. Here is those crazy trips begin and that a many occasions put the brink of the dead. Little bit later, Trick tries the influence Morty so that doesn't end up like Father Jerry and nobody with success in life and who always depends on his watch but the origin of the series predates its office publication. It's a vegan short film. The visit and the vision animation are Royland home served for a film festival. The short was based in the Back to the Future character Morty and Doc. But after hormones firing from NBC and 2013, for various discussions and legal issues, he had Roland stopped the story we now know as a Rick and Morty based on the character and the shade short.
Hi, I'll tell you a little about the sessions, Rick and Morty sessions. When we met Rick and Morty, they turned you starting into their childhood life. Morty is your elderly kid trying to use to life. He crashes alcoholic, sentenced to be grandfathers. You just moved in with her family after 20 years. Fit her adventures have traces of dealing with hyper intelligent dogs, intercepting mom teachers, scamming above the audience, blow filled gigant Santa Claus. If the white hair of a man, but in the end, this of strong roots, fierce and inconsequent, and everything returns to normal after each episode. However, everything changed in the sixth episode of third session in the Rick's Passion number 9 to Rick's moral lives of a funny convenience with Morris of the how dangerous his grandfather Rick's his mission can be to reach a point critical everyone in the world turns monsters also known Cronenberg, named after the master of body, the terror devil Cronen, except the Smith family. Murray is horrible, but um, is even more traumatized bit when Heath and Murray change dimension living a third of family being. The cracks being of Murray, Shishant and Rick's geoplanetary explains how those things of things, six things are risks happening shamed in additional the realization that there are multiple versions of himself, each potentiality more expansive that previous one leaves Mori. My leaves Mori of this became adopt crashing fantasy sense of reality and fusion Marty, not alone in satisfaction. When Rick is faced with an empty count of mission accusing him of murder, reveals that this work of another, every one, more the strong Marty, now than civil Marty, but um, there are many theories about with ills every murder includes word original Rick C 137 murder in search of revenge about nothing, including what is the original Rick season. Tube started to a little bigger picture in allowing the concept of Rick Federations of Complications, a multi-universe, and the away Rick C 137 called Half, running made of all of the people, Rick of the most prompt neglect selfing all wait but simulation episode with visualize through her pain that math synthesis. Rick tends to be one who lives, but after some abandonance with a home shot, the expedition is genius. Smurf enjoy to get his destructive beer half drink to end his half of my life. Super think moment health like run for a more complicated patient the next episode. Um, and this is hint again leather Molly. Visit Beermount. I love the associations of Rick were first if shot of the first session. Love that Rick passed the chaotic life his life but just it seems that session called reveal hopes the events have been too mysterious about 20 years there's a total confederation between Rick the Smiths Galactic Federations of the windings of Berman of escaping Rick let me be arrested to protect his family. However, in this time of going to the drama, the dear sessions go in some direction with Rick, installing outing the Federation and turns of Rick helped the plan get it think out prison destroyed, but they conclude on Federation. Um, he was being touched on the decision with Rick's divine ability to solving problem. Will Rick's Superman ability growth the Murray returns despite Rick attacks on Civil um, and to reboot in the Rick uh, candidate mix-up episode of the Dear session he makes, it's clear that Sid Delph can big nightmare. But David Mori is elected president of City Club, and after eliminating the dissents, he stones him a total regiment champs dictator in mind. Meanwhile, or the dear session also of course of dynamic of decision families grounding centers of Smith Sanchez family in the first episode being Jerry and Galactic Federate collapse. Summer is centralized chains but her hate or family and Murray is led near Clark at a talk. He is still prone panic attacks because of Rick, but editing more and more direct event has continued to grow up, but in some things turned out of trouble for abandonment, but even shift two beings to a question her father instead of adorning being strengthened with her session of reality of the questions dangerous. Short family uh, under the same roof of the end of session. Their need faces have been a bit too old church and there's a growing freeway with angels relatives possible. The grids can bring the show and brings the direction they want.
Mortimer Smith, Sr. is the titular central protagonist and one of the five main characters of Ricky and Morty. He is the grandson of Ricky and is often forced to tag along on his various misadventures. Morty attends Harry Hepson High School along with his sister Summer. Ricky Sanchez had been mysteriously missing from the family for a total of 14 years. It is unknown if Morty Britt and Ricky disappearances are linked to each other, but it has been shown on two separate occasions that Ricky knew Morty when he was only a baby. In the episode Close Ricky Contrast of the Ricky Kind, one of Ricky's happy memories of Morty was picking him up as a baby. In the episode Great White Feet, a picture on Brit person while depicted Ricky holding a baby who I thought had a ambiguous identity was very like Morty at that same age. In Racing Wars was or parts of Bert accidentally admitted that when Morty was a baby, Jerry filled Morty with his own insecurity, turning him into the worried coward he is today. Ricky de Sanchez, as low known as Ricky C-137, is the titular main protagonist and one of the fifth main character of Ricky and Morty. He is the manganese scientist whose alkalines and reckless behavior are a source of concern for his daughter family, as well as the safety of their son Morty. Not much is known about Ricky's life before his current stage of the show, except for a few things that have been vaguely mentioned in the series. Is that being mentioned one multiple time that Ricky has been absent for the family for 20 years, and it wasn't until 1 year before the events of something Ricket. This is what come when Ricky finally returned to the Smith house as a journalist. January 14. The reason for his absence is unknown to the rest of the family. In the pilot episode, Ricky told Beth that he loved two eggs that she made him and that her mother would have loved them too if she was still there. In the episode, Ricky Politician 9, it is revealed that Ricky has a very pessimistic worldview, informating Morty that love is just a chemical relation that compels animals to breed, advising him not to continue the circle of love, marriage, and heartbreak that he had to through, and that his parents would likely go through, and instead Enocher seemed to direct his interest toward sciences. Summer Smith is the protagonist and one of the 5 main characters of Ricky and Morty. As a member of the Smith family, she is the daughter of Jerry Smith and Beth Smith, Clown Smith, the other sister of Morty Smith, and the mother of Naruto Smith. She currently acts the other sister and the granddaughter on the Morty and Ricky respectively from Dimension 137. She is the only other known member of the Smith family to be aware of that fact. As a series has progressed, Summer has become more frequently involved in Ricky and Morty adventures, having previously shown little interest in them. Summer is a female teenager of a very height-thin build and with hips. She has a fair skin color and shoulder-length and red hair. She has an oval head and pointed nose. Her most common outfit has been a bright pink tank top with capri pants and black sleeves and shoes. She usually has her hair pulled back in a ponytail. Summer has some personality traits of a typical American teenager, as she wishes to be popular among her peers and finds the activities of her family to be dysfunctional, though she still cares For them, she is very attentive to their phone and social media, talking videos of her dog, Snuffer, when he became super smart and shouldering at the thought of her father Jerry going Facebook.
Hello friends, I will talk a little about two very iconic and important characters in the Rick and Morty. Beth Smiths. Rick then had Beth Sanchez, Morty and Summer a mother, and Jerry's wife. She is her sergeant, live and assertive. She struggled with her hundreds ego, which travel in different hints demonstrate mediocre. Several episodes have addressed Beth's drip dissatisfaction with her life, stemming for her bit what she has slave in her married family and work. She want and become a real sergeant, but come pregnant with Summer at. She is the most assertive of hers in her home, hill displaying there is a selfish humor and intelligence, but is unfortunate be her father's destructive on the words. Tendencies and wrong is on. She for her children will react more favorably that her mother due to the separation of the parents. Jerry Smith Murray in Security Father Beth ex Honecker and Rickson in Wall. Wall strongly disapproves Rick influence and Murray. His married is sometimes Trastegel this is Wolf's reaction to his pro relation with Rick. Jerry walked at Holy Leaf and Harry in unit. He was a friend for incompetent. This put Jerry out of I hope Jerry become to only family number two. Member two. Benefit from its incorporation into Galactic Federation. Beat and the Rick Smoke Rick Deption. After the federal school, Beth divorces Jerry. It is revealed that is why was part of Rick's plan to mark Jerry. Go high for his intent to help Rick. For me, he's a throw in entertaining series at all times. These are forehead jokers of bursting point age. Episodes in fun, completely unquestionable. It recommends this series for a fair afternoon to kill time since you will spend hours sitting with fun and entertainment.